It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Love going to air this out to start. Finds a seam down the middle. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the out route. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
There's no negatives ever in a great shoot for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And the Packers have a short field in front of them as they take over. They've got 1st down from the 31. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Again, a run with Lloyd. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Jones will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers pull out in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Returns looking good so far. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He finds Brown right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That was an incredibly quick read by the defense.
The Tigers getting their punt team out there. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 36. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers. Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Thrown on first down, Love. Catch is made in close. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 20-zip lead. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jair Alexander with the stop. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. Bryce Baringer on that a punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Shotgun now for Love. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Now give left side to Lloyd. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
2nd down carry for Jones. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Josh Sweat making the stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. Ready.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go. Ready.
3rd down, here's Jones. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Gay's kick is good. And that will add to their score.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's a give up the middle. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. Hauled in by Gray. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. Chased out to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd and short.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down throwing for Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Wouldn't make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Here we go, set. Speed on blue.
1st down throw, here's Love. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hand off here to Lloyd. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Josh Sweat making the stop. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Taking his shot deep down the field, it goes. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10, here's Jones. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Play fake, it's Love. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 33 on 2nd down. This one misses the tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
They motion a receiver left. Hurts now on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it. That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Jones once more. Jukes one defender, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Now run here with Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Held to no gain on the run, and that brings up 4th and goal.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Gay's kick is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
On first down, Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's been a great time at the stadium for this crowd. Their side has turned this into a blowout as we start the 4th. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
63.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got it at the 6. He has the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Love from the gun. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Love out of the shotgun. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Set.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun now for Love. Escapes out to the left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Packers. Working inside the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Devin White makes the play.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 29. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all came downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lone back gets the handoff. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. These guys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Dump off caught by his back. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Trying to push this past the marker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. That run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. tackle. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. 40. At the 20. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys get it back to a 19-point deficit. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love back to it after the pick. Able to find Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down throw, here's Love. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Hurts looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Packers make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.
inches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they